Here is the microwave version of proceedings that took place here at Hollywoodbets Greyville tonight, Friday the 5th of December. Well, if you've missed it, you'd have to go back onto the social media platforms and see what it was all about, because it was nothing short of scintillating. The first race of the card was won by Double Causeway for Gareth Van Zyl. Callan Murray, the rider, drifted in the betting, but won like a good thing.
All brothers trying to put in a claim. Between runners is Vencedor, then comes Good Omen on the inside, William of Orange. Coming down to the 200 metre mark, an absolute stampede. Down the inside, that's All Brother. Here comes Double Causeway now and Good Omen. And down on the inside, Vencedor, and right on the inside, Hammerhead, but it's going to go to Double Causeway. Second, Good Omen.
Race number 2 in the card was won by Lady of Distinction for Michael Roberts, Al Cahal Breeders and Rachel Vinica. Tight finish, but this filly's good.
100 metre marker now. Amelia's Legacy down on the inside. There is Nautical Landing. They come from everywhere. Running on down the inside, Lady of Distinction. Miss Lady Atrix on the outside. Sonata Samaritan's a big runner. Sonata Samaritan's coming home strongly. Down on the inside, Lady of Distinction. It's close. Maybe Lady of Distinction won it.
Let's have a look at the next race, which is the third race on the card. It was won by Gareth Van Zyl's horse for Hollywood Racing, Sean Veal. It was a horse called Salani Gashley, named by the legend, Dees Dynant.
As they come to the 200 metre marker, and these are the two doing duel. On the outside is Intro as to the last 100, and Salani Gashley now takes it up, and Salani Gashley says stay well and this is goodbye. That's what it means translated. Salani Gashley comes home lonely by about 5. Second, Intro, then came Carnival Park.
Race number 4 on the card, ladies and gentlemen, was won by Alison Wright's horse, Keegan de Mello, the pilot, for Mr. McNeil. King Bavarian, what a great ride from Keegan de Mello.
Pake, Marley and Chinaberry, then Sweeter Than Honey. Coming down 250 to go, King Bavarian. Councillor's a runner, down the inside, Power Star, and then comes Gardener's Pride, Galaxy Explorer. That's King Bavarian, Councillor, Power Star. King Bavarian still in front over the last 100. Power Star with one late lunge. I think King Bavarian held it from Power Star.
Yeah, welcome back, Keegan de Mello. And the very next race was won by his brother-in-law, Callan Murray, aboard El Dante for MJ Oudendal, and Scott Gaskell, Desiree de Andrade at MJ Oudendal Racing Stables. El Dante put in a sweeping run.
Dusk coming down to the 300 metre marker, and now on the inside gotta go Eddie Brew, and High Q running on is El Dante. Global movement between the two of them over the last 100 metres, and now it's High Q. Here's El Dante with a big run on the inside. Global movement, but El Dante's coming home, and El Dante has won it. Second is High Q, close for third, Chilling.
Talking of good rides, patient rides, and Damien Pillay was the man that delivered the goods on Soho Star for Yogus Govender and a whole host of owners from the deepest draw. This was a good ride. He waited to the 250, let his horse go, and got up exactly where it mattered.
On the outside, African Skyline. Coming down to the 300, Magic Surprise and Tara Star. Icy Blasters on the inside trying to put in a claim. Over the 200, Magic Surprise is the leader. Running on a Soho Star on the outside. Soho Star's coming strongly at Magic Surprise. Here comes the line. Soho Star won it. Magic Surprise.
Callan Murray struck again in race number 7 with Comnadu's horse, Tradisha Pillay. There was a whole host of owners that had doubles and trebles, and this Pillay, Mr. and Mrs. Pillay, Miss Tradisha Pillay, they were one of them that had a good evening. And Down by the River won for the team, and won actually quite cozily.
Tea Time Tipple coming to the 300, Lucky Dollar. Down the inside, Royal Soil, Turbo 20 needs some running room. Behind that, Sign of Fate, Targaryen Knight on the outside. Down by the river though, over the last 100, Targaryen Knight's running on, but it's Down by the River to win. Second will go to maybe Lucky Dollar.
The 8th race on the card was won by Winter Games for trainer Mike Miller, Sterling Miller and Ben Sard. Matthew Thackeray, the rider, but Winter Games has won well, and it's a case of guess who's back? Mike Miller's back.
300 metres to go now. Treaty of Paris on the inside, a big runner there is Winter Games. Capsaicins trying to fight on the outside, but the leader now on the inside, Treaty of Paris, Winter Games. These are the two, nothing between them. Winter Games on the inside and Treaty of Paris. It goes to, I think, Winter Games.
The last race on the card went the way of Candice Bass's horse that was ridden to victory beautifully by Sean Veal for John and Tristan Farrell, as well as Mars Shirtlift, bred by Drakenstein, St. Bridget, ultra consistent, and again took home the cash.
The outside, St. Bridget's now finding daylight. Reduce trying to run on. De Vlugger's the leader past the 200. Golden Angel. St. Bridget's running on, and on the outside, Redu Mystique Rouge on the inside. De Vlugger just the leader. St. Bridget with a big run though, and St. Bridget goes on to win. Second De Vlugger, third Redu.
St. Bridget into the winner's box. A fabulous performance from Candice Bass's horse. That is a wrap of the 9 races that took place at the City Track, at the track where the Hollywoodbets Durbanville will be run next year for 10 million. All that's left for us to do. The team consisted of Rahil Radhakrishna, Sheldon Peters, Dees Dynant, Warren Lenferner and Craig Peters. It's been a great evening. We've had a wonderful team behind the scenes that have really put some hard work in, and all that's really left for me to do is to say cheers to July and Christmas, cheers to Hollywoodbets, cheers to Race Coast, and to cheers to the 10 million rand.